Greetings, people of Earth. Welcome back. My name is Jax, and if you are watching this, it is my birthday, or at least that's the day that this video will come out. In fairness, it's about a week and a half away from my birthday. I'm currently in the south of France, living life, loving every second of it. It's absolutely beautiful here. It's so amazing. The cicadas are still very much in full force, so if you hear any kind of like clicking, or they're kind of making a bit of noise now, they'll be much louder later, but that's what it is. It's cicadas. Now, I don't particularly like my birthday. I think I've talked about this before. I'm not sure if I've made like a full dedicated video about this, but I am now, if you're watching this, 28 years old. Oh my gosh, wow, amazing. I still feel like such a young, naive child who doesn't understand the ways of the world, and in many ways that is absolutely accurate. I don't dislike my birthday because, oh no, I'm getting older, ew, gross, I'm an old person now. That's not why I don't like my birthday. I have no problem getting older. I have no problem aging. My grandfather was 92, and I hope to be like him one day. And, you know, I think he aged very gracefully and respectably. And I think that's really cool. And there's nothing wrong with getting older. I know that there's a huge prejudice against older people, especially in the gay community, which I have talked about ad nauseum. I think it's so ridiculous to make fun of someone or to judge someone because they're older than you. Hopefully everyone gets older, so it's one of the weirdest kind of prejudices that you can have, because theoretically you will get older and then be the victim of the same prejudice that you are continuing. I don't understand it. But no, the reason I don't like my birthday is because I receive an awful lot of messages from people who really don't know me very well, or who used to know me, or, you know, those kinds of things. And I end up spending the entirety of my birthday sending like thank you messages to people that I'm not really interested in having a relationship with, and I don't think they're interested in having a relationship with me either. Let me make an important distinction. I have no problem when, you know, someone who enjoys my content says like, happy birthday, Jax. That means a lot to me. To have like a community of people who know who I am, who've listened to me talk, who have, you know, left really interesting comments in the comments down below and on TikTok and Instagram. I have no problem when someone who I feel knows me wishes me a happy birthday. What I have a problem with is when I'll have friends of friends, or old acquaintances, old people I went to university with or high school with, you know, when they wish me a happy birthday, or when they call me, or those kinds of things. I really dislike that, because I spend my whole birthday sort of accommodating them. I spend my whole birthday sort of saying, oh, thank you so much, you know, it'd be great to hang out with you. And they never want to actually hang out with me. They never want to actually spend time. And so it's a bit frustrating, and I dislike spending a day that should be, you know, a celebration of my life, and, you know, a year older, I've survived. I end up spending it sort of accommodating other people, and I've always disliked this about my birthday. I think it started the year that I stopped having like birthday parties. I stopped having birthday parties at about 13 years old. I just decided that I really didn't want, you know, this big festival of celebrating me, and I felt a little bit, I know it's going to sound crazy, but I don't really like being the center of attention in a room. I don't mind on the internet. I find that totally fine, because I might be talking to 200 of you right now, but currently I'm alone in this valley, talking to myself, you know, judging and creating ideas and bouncing them off of myself and that sort of thing. So it's quite different when I'm actually in a room full of people who all want to hang out with me, and I feel very weird about it. And so I stopped having birthdays quite young, at 13. And ever since then, I've always tried to have my birthday mean very little. You know, I'll usually go to work. Typically my birthday falls on the first day of school, and this is the third year that I am not in school in my entire life. I've recently graduated, so it's weird not getting ready for school during my birthdays. And basically what happens is lots of people try and call me and phone me, and Facebook is the worst, and all of those things are just awful, where like acquaintances can kind of message you and things like that. And I'm just like, oh, I don't want this. Like, I'm sorry, I would rather spend my day out in the bush or working or doing something else and not being the center of attention. And so I guess this is a very long-winded way of saying I don't really particularly like my birthday. I think it's a strange thing that we do. Maybe celebrating specific milestones, but like I said before, I'm 28. That's not exactly a milestone in any regard. Maybe 30, you know, the end of my young adult life, I guess. But nowadays, like, so many young adults in their 30s are still very proudly saying that they're young adults and, you know, are going out partying and everything. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do. But a birthday is supposed to be this transformative experience and this celebration and this, you know, demarcation of change. And I've never really seen that. Maybe when I turned 18, that was quite a change, because I started properly driving on my own after my 18th birthday, and I had a lot more independence, and I had just graduated from high school, and I had started college, and that was quite a transformative month, or birthday, I suppose. But other than that, you know, a birthday is a lot of overhype, and there's a lot of pomp and ceremony around it that doesn't have to really be there. So I don't know. Birthdays are funny. I don't particularly like mine. I love celebrating other people's birthdays. I like going out for dinner with someone and watching them blow out the candles. Especially with my grandparents, it's always been fun to be there for, you know, a 90th birthday or whatever it was. That was always quite exciting. But in regard to my own, we can skip it. We can just move on. Thank you for all of the beautiful birthday messages that everyone has posted everywhere. I really appreciate it. It's very kind of you, and I very much appreciate it, especially if you know my ideas and sort of, you know, we've interacted, and even if you've just said something and I've liked your comment or whatever it is, I thank you very much. I hope you have a beautiful day. For anyone else who's celebrating a birthday, happy birthday. Us Virgos gotta stick together, apparently. I know very little about the star signs and all of that, but it's a fun thing to be categorized as. So with that being said, thank you again so much for listening. I hope you have a beautiful day, month, year, whatever you're having. I hope it's amazing. And as always, I will talk to you guys tomorrow.